Oh. Hey, what it is? It's B Burial. The last episode, I said this thing where I talked what game I was gonna do. And did you know that I said it was Children of Bada, but it turns out that I'm a big fat liar because I forgot that Sword of Mana exists. So that's the one that I'm gonna be doing. Instead of the other one I said, which would be the next one. Wouldn't you know it? Be doink. Let me just switch to this scene. And open. Look at the mouse. That video game. Wow. Whoa. Oh man, listen to that. Yeah. What of it? Oh shit. Well, I mean, oh, is it? Ah, fuck you thing. There we go. Oh, and that caused it to mute. There we go. It's back. Hey. It's the theme from the first game. Which wasn't in the others. Yeah, GBA sound, because it's a Game Boy Advance game, baby. And it's a thing. It's a remake of the first game where they changed a bunch of stuff. In fact, you can even play as a grill. And a character that looks nothing like the other remake of this game. Why isn't he wearing pants? Where's his pants, dude? Yeah, this one's a guy. You can tell because he has muscles. You know. And this one is Grill, who is playable and therefore not... Well, honestly, I was gonna say completely worthless, but frankly, I think the girl was probably one of the best allies in the game because she gave you regen. Just free healing all the time when you had her. But she didn't attack. But then all of the ones that did attack were mostly useless because they would just attack nothing most of the time, or be completely ineffectual because they would attack enemies that you can't damage without specific weapons or magic. Yeah. Anyway, we gotta do the thing. We gotta pick one of these two fuckers to be. Are you a boy or a girl? Which one's it gonna be? Are we a manly man with manly muscles? Or are we a grill with fingerless gloves, I guess, and exposed shoulders? Whoa. Neither of them wears pants. I know, Lewis. Absolutely scandalous. All right, well, I'm gonna choose in 5 seconds. That one. He's a boy. Whoa, I also have exposed shoulders because who wears a shirt at home? I don't, if I remember correctly, in the original we named our main character HENK. But we can do something else because this is a different game. Wife beater. I don't wear a wife beater. I don't wear a shirt at all. I'm just wearing my pajamas. Always. HENK is the name that we used for the original game. HENK is a pretty good name. Which I don't know if you get to name the girl, but if you do, then that means that we also have to go with the same name that we used for her. Oh, it doesn't look like we do. Damn. I'm not naked. I'm wearing pants. Taking a shippy. This stream again. Oh, don't make me watch it again. I hate trees. The goddess appeared. In her left hand, she held the light of hope, and in her right, the sword of mana. The goddess summoned spirits to assist in the creation of life. Finally, to maintain peace, the goddess cast away the sacred sword. It is said the sword rusted the moment it left her hand. The goddess then transformed herself into a great tree that would sustain and watch over the world. A mystical power guards the sanctuary where the tree stands to this day. Whoa! What a song! I could practically see the mana tree! Is that so? Your voice is so unusual. It's like I'm dreaming. Thanks for your praise, HENK. Your words are magic. A great encouragement. Magic, you say? Not at all. I'd rather hear you tell me your story. About how the Gamma Knights defeated the evil Vandal Empire. Unfortunately, I cannot sing songs about myself. Whoa! Why not? I want to know the truth, baby! Other minstrels just sing songs about stuff they've heard from other people. They get the story all wrong. A story's just a story. No matter the truth, no matter who tells it, it's still a story. Then I'll sing your story. Oh, I just remembered. We have a lute at home. I'll go get it. Such a good-natured child. And then he went to fight on the streets. Castle Town Man. You should get home. The consul might be angry if you dawdle. Dad won't be mad. Oh, my dad's the big guy. Today my singing lesson with Lord Granz. Wow. I'd heard that Lord Granz quit singing after he lost his lute. Nuh-uh. Lord Granz hasn't quit singing. I guess he hasn't quit singing, guys. Oh shit. Some spooky dudes. Break it down. What? Dark Lord. This is Grand's Realm Consul Herman's estate. So what? Because he's consul, we should allow him to harbor heretics? Heretics? In my house? Did something happen to Mom and Dad? Most certainly not. But Sir Herman is a friend of Lord Gran's. To suddenly barge in with soldiers seems unthinkable. Anything else to say? Sir, are you telling me to step aside? No, he's telling you to break in. At the very least, let us get Lord Granz's permission. It's thanks to him we enjoy peace now. Leave if you object. I have my ways. And that's that. Oh no. I gotta tell Dad right away. Hey! I told you not to come in that way! We have guests! Dad, big trouble! We're surrounded by soldiers! What? Prince Stroud! What is this all about? You will refer to me as Dark Lord. As a servant of the realm, surely you know the consequences of harboring heretics. Herman, it's just as I told you. This masked man is the one who burned down Mana Village. This man is insane! Now, Prince Stroud, I mean Dark Lord. Surely there must be... This can't be true. Heretics. I vividly remember how Vandal used them to pull the wool over the eyes of the entire nation. I won't allow you to protect them. Of course not. I'm not one to protect subversives. If things are as you say, that Granz, he's not a real man. How does one raise such a foolish son? That's enough of that. If you've got something to say, let your sword do the talking. There must be some mistake, Dark Lord. Put your sword away, please. Out of my way. Whoa. They fighting, dude. The idea that the Mana Clan are heretics is simply laughable. I don't know what excuses you'll make, but your sins are severe. I'll make you pay. Pay? You're the one who'll pay, Bogard. What? Knowing all you do, still want to play hero? I'll show you. I'll show you the truth. Traitor! Protect Dark Lord! Run, Herman! Yeah, they cool. They look like they look like they're designed after the golems, sort of, but like far more ornate. Herman, what is happening? I don't know! Prince Stroud mentioned something about the Mana Clan being heretics. I have no idea! The heretic girl is here. Go get her. Go out the back. Take HENK and the girl. Don't let anyone see you. Yes? I have no choice. I'll take you to her. Mother, no, don't leave me. It's Grill. You know, the one that we're not playing as. Wake up. You must flee now. What's wrong? Where's Sir Bogard? No time to explain. Take her with you. Hurry, go! Who the fuck is this? What the fuck is happening? Shut the fuck up, kid. Get out of my house. Open up. It's the police. Hey, I remember this track. One moment, please. I'm dressing for bed. Go, quickly. But, ma'am. No, I won't. You come too. You're a big boy now. Take care of her. I'll try. Don't worry about your father and me. Prince Stroud is such a nice man. I'll tell you all about it later. I'm sure she's fine. Prince Stroud would never murder my parents. Oh no, not this dream again. Don't make me watch. Ooh. Whoa! Whoa! What's up with you, shouting like a banshee? For once I was having a pretty sweet dream, until you interrupted. Hey, Hank! What kind of dream were you having? Want me to tell you what it means? Yes. Were you eating a rabbit? Or maybe a mushbone? I hear they're a lot tastier than you might think. A girl. A chick. Whoa. The same one as before? I couldn't protect her. Only I was left. After that, she... Ah, get real, will ya? It wasn't your fault. Times are tough. A kid like you couldn't protect her. What could you do? Her name was... Oh, we do get to name her. Well, we gotta... Since we're Hank, we gotta call her the same thing that we called her in the original game. Meat. It was meat. Meat? Did you say meat? Dude, I love meat. Hank, after we're out of here, you and me, we gotta go get some meat. For now, just hold on to that thought. Hey, is that bread? Ha! I got extra. And, it's the good stuff. A chick. Hope she's still alive. I mean, I'm sure she's alive. No doubt about it. Alright, eat up. We're still alive, too. You want to see that meat chick again, right? I'm getting pretty interested in her, too. See that chick again? You're not still thinking about escaping, are you? I'm serious this time. One of the soldiers told me. Your last escape plan was a disaster. Another escape plan? Ooh, yeah. Seems like there's a way out through the monster's holding cell. He's pulling your leg. Last time they even punished us with no food for a week. This guy's legit, I swear. You believe the guy because he gave you bread? No, it's not like that. His song. Song? He sang this sad song, right? Lord Grand's songs were pretty sad too. That's it! Lord Grand's turned into a soldier to help us. You wish. Trust me, the goddess loves me. The goddess, eh? Well, Willie's a pretty cool guy. I trust him. The guy's legit, I swear! Don't listen to Windbag Willie. Beat monsters, show the crowd the beauty of agony and pain, and go on living. Even if you could escape, it's hell outside. Windbag Willie. What's wrong with your face? You guys are planning to break out? Don't make me laugh. You okay? I will pray to man a goddess with no head. Wow. Alright, let's go. Maybe talk to Henk? Talk to you? How do I leave? When's my match? Oh. You can get the mana goddess's protection by praying at the statue. It's a good idea to get her protection whenever you can. But don't let the realm soldiers see you. Okay. You guys are planning to break out? Don't make me laugh. Let me leave. It's almost time. The time has come. And so have I. The realm monster bouts are about to begin. But first, a word from our leader. Welcome, Dark Lord. Beloved citizens, your daily struggles are appreciated. Heretics still prowl outside the towns, but have no fear. Is he talking about the Mana Clan? That's what they are. Let's get them. After all, they control mana power, right? Pretending to be weak, they're just like the Emperor Vandal. We advance ever onward to victory. A victory led by our own strength. Are we not more powerful than those who rely on the Mana Goddess's strength? Without any effort, not breaking a sweat, wanting only glory for themselves, will people such as this be victorious? What we need is not mana power. The Emperor Vandal was manipulated by mana power and was destroyed. Let us not make the same mistake. We must be strong of heart and mind. Strong mind and heart. Dark Lord rules! Tales of the three Gemma Knights from the dark age of the Empire are old news now. Do not rely on legends. We must shape our fate by our own hand. We shall not lose. The victory is ours for the taking. Long live Dark Lord! Long live Grain's Realm! That Dark Lord's a pretty cool guy. They sure are fired up. Willie, Henk, you're up. It's about time. Thanks for the bread. So are you going through with it? You bet. Let's do it, Henk. Right. Release the jackal! Now! Fight! Ooh, that's a jackal? I thought that was a tiger man. Also, you get a partner for this. Okay, that's my attacking button. Does my meter not fill up at all? Also, I can sprint. That's cool. Oh, he's just sitting there, huh? Oh, I got combos? Holy shit! Or, wait, do I? What happened? Okay, I have to, like, time it. There we go. Ah! This is a lot easier than the original, actually. This guy, to be fair, I mean, he just kind of moved around at the top of the screen, and if you stood in a certain spot, he could never hit you, but he did a lot more damage in the original. And, you know, no combos or anything. The will meter certainly works differently here. There we go. Oh, he explodes just like in the original, though. But the explosion doesn't deal you damage. Come on, guys. Here are your winners, Willy and Henk. Now's the time. Play it cool and smile at the crowd. Gotcha. Long live Dark Lord, under a very big rock. Long live Grand's Realm, under new management. Long live Dark Lord. Long live Grand's Realm. Alright, let's just go up this way. We did it! We're really gonna get out of here. Mana Goddess and Crayons, hats off to you. Henk, we are free! We can go anywhere! We can do anything! We can eat till we hurl! Henk, what do you want to do? I want to get the Dark Lord. Okay, no comment here. By the way, Henk, how'd that chick, Meat? I know that name too. You do? Yeah, but I'm not sure whether the Meat you're talking about is the same Meat that I used to know. It's a pretty common name, Meat. No use getting all serious. So, yeah, that's it. Let's head to Topple. They got lots of mana believers. We can talk there. Okay. So I guess we're off to Topple. Oh. Oh no. You made it this far. Not bad. Oh, Dark Lord. We just, we came out here for some fresh air. Out with the bad air and in with the good, I always say, you know. And that'll do me. What do you say we head back? When's the next bout? Dark Lord. Good fighting skills. Smart enough to escape. Too bad you're slaves. How about it, you two? Why not work for me? We're short on heretic hunters. Well, what's the matter, boy? Jackal got your tongue? Work for you? You murdered my father and my mother and Meat, too. Murdered? What do you... The law's the law, boy. Even the laws I made are out of my hands. They've been set into motion. There's no point bellyaching to me. Hey, Henk. Play along. Come on, dude. Do what you want, Willie. Go be a realm soldier. But count me out. The lawless prefer the sword to the law. I can play it that way too. Come on. This is for my parents. Say your prayers. He stopped the sword with one hand? What are you? Pride comes before a fall, foolish fencer. Whoa! Henk! Henk! Man, I gotta save Henk! Break his fall, something, anything! Ho ho! I've got one, and it's a biggie. It'll be a feast tonight. Not remotely fishy. Not even edible. As I recall, Grandpappy always told me that being a good Samaritan was good for business. Oi. Oof! Where am I? Oh yeah, I got knocked off the bridge by the Dark Lord. Blast it all! And what happened to Willie? Were you the one who rescued me? My name's HENK. Thanks for saving me, I really appreciate it. That's right, I saved your life. I'm Niccolo, the traveling merchant. Where the heck is this? Truth is, I just got here myself. But ask me where we are. All I can say is, we're here. I'm trying to get to Topple Village. Do you know it? I've heard of it. Really? Which way is it? Beats me. I told you I just got here. Pay attention, will ya? Well, I'm going home. Don't worry. I'll make sure you pay me back sometime. Okie doke. I will pray to the mana goddess for save to my game. Okay. Cool beans. Let's, you know, do some stuff. Aye! Someone's in trouble. Look out! Ow. Easy peasy. Are you okay? Are you hurt? No, I'm fine. Thank you very much. I'll be on my way. It's too dangerous for you to go by yourself. I can take you where you need to go. No, really. I'm okay. I can get back home on my own. But what if you get ambushed by a monster? Again. And again. You're from Gran's Realm, aren't you? Do I look like I'm from Gran's Realm? I mean, you are. Wait, what was that sound? Oh, all right. If you could take me to Topple. Topple, great! I was just looking for it myself. We can go together. Okay. Topple Village is northeast of here. My name's HENK. What's yours? I'm Meat. Nice to meet ya. Meat? The same name as... No. No, it can't be. Meat joins you. Oh, wait. A boy from the village asked me a favor. He lost a book in this meadow. Will you look for it for me? With me? Yeah. Thank you. It'll be a big help. Oh, you can cut the grass with your sword. I think we can find it faster that way. Please. Wow. Let's cut the grass with my blinkweed. Okay, so they added items that aren't, you know, just potion and stuff. Also, this side quest. Thank you. Now we can go back to Topple. Cool. I'm gonna cut more grass. So I got blinkweed. What the fuck is blinkweed? Okay, so I've got ring menu. Items. Mystery items. Draws foes that rely on sight. Okay. Interesting. S-tat. For status. Inventory of your... Wait. I have a equipment list for that, but okay. Whoa. There's all sorts of stats in this game. She's got wizard stuff. Probably, so she's also 4 levels higher than me. She could have whooped those dudes' butt. Come on, she has like 1 less attack power than me. I'm guessing blinkweed is probably everything, all that I'm gonna find here. I wasn't expecting timed hits to be a thing. Also, I don't know how useful blinkweed is gonna be, but okay, we've got a few. If nothing else, I can probably, you know, sell it. At the topple. Whoa, it suddenly got dark. Wait. Ooh, treasure chest. This is the path to topple, according to this. I don't know about that, dude. Okay, the whole area is the path to topple. I see. Yeah. Oh, treasure chest. Gumdrop. Not just candy? Is it, Trials of Mana rules, where the last enemy drops an item? How do I use my special move? Do I have a way to use my special move? Ah, that's how you do it, okay. Oh, cool, it doesn't even use up the thing if you miss. Okay. So you hold the attack button to use your special move, your focus attack or whatever. It does that. That really wasn't that impressive. I mean, I guess it did about as much damage as that critical hit from earlier did, but like, my third combo hit does more than that. Yo, sword skill up. Nice. So, I mean, if it's anything like most of the other games, swords are gonna be way better than everything. Ow. Because 1 and 2 both had swords kind of just kicking the shit out of everything. I mean, there were other good weapons along the way, but the best weapon in the game was sword. Round seed, so is that like a plant this to... Okay, other items and recovery items. Recovery items, yeah. Candy. Seeds. Creates produce when planted. So do I assume I have like a pot or something somewhere to plant that then. Oh, I guess it was just dark there, not actually night. Or something. Ah, revival item. Which, of course, was not a thing in the original because your partners couldn't take damage. Thank you for taking me so far! Well then. Sure, anytime. No, she couldn't be. Let's just walk into this person's house. We're heretics! You gotta be kidding me. Who's there? What are you doing? Sneaking in here like that? You won't find anything. Anything at all, go ahead. Check the whole place. We don't believe in the mana goddess. You can leave now. Well, if he said check the whole place, I guess I might as well. Oh, Granny's portrait, I see. Nothing unusual here. Mighty suspicious that you have this mana goddess paraphernalia adorning your shelf. What say you, heretic man? Okay, I guess it's just a coincidence. Oh shit! What were you talking to Grandpa about? Ah, you don't have to tell me. I already know. Go ahead, ask. You're from the realm. You've come to arrest us mana goddess followers. What nonsense are you babbling about? Don't bother the nice soldier. We don't believe in that mana goddess superstition. No, I'm not gonna keep living a lie. I believe in the goddess. And if that's not okay with you, then you can go right ahead and kill me. Sir, please forgive the boy. His childish nonsense, please overlook it. So kill me already. Go ahead. I dare ya. Hurry up and kill me already. Oh, sweet mother of mana, we're done for. It's all over. Dude, I'm not here to kill you. Could it be that you're not a realm soldier? Oh. I thought you were one of Dark Lord's. Oh my. Well, I guess you're not. Well then, why don't you come inside? You may already know this, but Dark Lord is... Quit making excuses. It's not that. It's just that Dark Lord has been rounding up mana believers with his heretic hunters. The Topple Village is the most believers out of anywhere. And because of that, we're a marked people. It's a scary story. So tell me. Tell you what? How can I defeat Dark Lord? Defeat Dark Lord? You can't be serious! You? Face him alone? You're gonna take out Dark Lord? Awesome! I've got issues with him, too.
It won't be easy. With his legions of minions and his superhuman power, it would take the mightiest of swordsmen to do it. I don't think it's possible without the Sword of Mana.
The Sword of Mana? What exactly is that?
Well. Your eyes glowed at the mention of the sword. Sibba, the sage over in Wendell, can tell you all you need to know.
Wendell is 2 mountains away from Topple.
It's the biggest town anywhere.
With the Sword of Mana, I could beat Dark Lord. I'm off to Wendell then.
I almost forgot. I reckon you'll be facing new dangers on your trip. Here, use this.
I got a magic rope.
This rope provides divine protection. When used, it'll send its owner back to a safe place. I'm afraid that's about all I can do. Give it your best.
Thanks, mister. Wendell is 2 mountains away. It's real big. Wow. Oh, okay, so they have days affecting elements, I think, being a thing in this game, too. They used to have these weapons called flails. You could throw their chains and pull yourself as far as they'd go. The farther you tossed it, the farther you went. Wow. Imagine.
I'm a supremely talented pharmacist. If you collect a few things like honey and honey, and also some honey, I'll make honey elixir that'll build up your strength. Pardon me, are you an adventurer? My name is Luke. Would you help me find my father? Could you ask around?
Yeah, sure, I guess.
Actually, my dad works in Wendell. He left Topple to find work there, but he hasn't been back since. He writes every now and then, but the address keeps on changing. We haven't been able to contact him. We've been real concerned about his health. That's why we wanted to give some barbecued newt. Please, take it to him if you would.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you so much. Barbecued newt is good for the body. Oh, right, doesn't matter. Sorry about that. My dad's name is Marco. Thanks for doing this.
Yo, I got some barbecue newt.
Welcome,
Mr. Mochi. This dude. BB ring. Oh, okay, I see. Pretty simple, straightforward. I don't know what these stats do, except for power, of course. And that is usually the most important one. I like how price is a big P and then rice. The UI for this game is something special. Alright, so like, I've got this blinkweed that I can sell off for... I'm just gonna fucking sell it. That seems the best use of that. I could be wrong, maybe it's the most valuable item in the game, but I highly doubt it. There's lots of stuff lying around the meadow, but you have to cut the grass to find it.
Did you hear the news? The caves to Wendell have been sealed.
Sealed?
They say the master of Vinket Hall did it. Now I can't see my daughter in Wendell.
Damn, sucks. Oh, Mar. That's not his name. What the fuck is his name? Niccolo. I just played the game he's from. I should know that. Young man, you bear a sword. Are you an adventurer by chance? You look like you know how to use that. Yeah, I'm level 2 sword haver. An adventurer? I'm not sure if I'd call myself that. I do some adventuring. Ah, so I'm mistaken. I thought you might have gone to see the man who lives in Cascade Cottage, just north of here. Word has it he's quite the accomplished knight. Cascade Cottage. North of Topple. If he's that good, maybe he'll have some advice for beating the Dark Lord. I'd better pay him a visit. Alright, let's go talk to Niccolo. What do you say, Niccolo? Blast it! I can't seem to sell this shabby notebook. Yeah, well, that's too bad, I guess. You know, I'm gonna go ahead and save. What up, Kami? What you fucking about? Wait a minute. Oh, the kid I rescued. Great timing. I've just the thing for your adventure. I specialize in items catered to the individual needs for your trip. And where will you be heading? To avenge my... none of your business, fucker. Too bad. That's too bad. I'm sure you have your reasons. Still, I only let authorized people pass through. At least tell me where you're going. But thou must, to avenge my parents. Ooh. Then it's a lucky day for both of us. This Popoy's notebook is perfect for you. While on your adventure, Popoy's notebook will automatically record maps and monsters, and even your friends. And it's only 10 Luca. Why not pick one up? I think I got a good voice for him now. Yeah, okay. Cha-ching! Thank you very much. You're quite the shopper. Well, I'll see you later. Oh, the Sims, the simulation sale thing. I don't usually play like any sim games, so it's not really something for me as much. Figure out which class you're aiming for before you level up. Otherwise, you'll never get stronger. Oh, and one more thing before you go. Keep your energy up by leveling up. Mum's the word. They say the master of Vincat Hall beyond Batmo Cave is an underworld mavol. The hall's gate is only open after dark. Mavols. When I was a kid, Lord Grand said humans and Mavols could be friends. I think Mavols are like demons / vampires. I know, not Dracula from Trials is one. And Mavolia is the realm of bad dudes in that game. Also, he was just a vampire in the original, and they didn't actually say... I don't remember them saying anything about him being a vampire. Also, why would I ever rent a room here when there's a save point right here? Like, that's free healing right there. Anyway. Can I check and see? Oh, okay, magic rope is its own thing there. So here's this, leveling up.
Whoa, you can level up when a game tells you you've leveled up. Whoa.
You select growth type. Dude said something about Selecting classes. Moving with the flail. Cutting grass. There's 29 memos. Amigo! I have no amigos! No! I'm guessing that number is how many I've killed. Oh, okay. So this is a thing that tells you about what's effective on the things. That's cool. And how they detect you. Which seems a weird thing, but okay. Okay, let me... Can I take a look at my stats? Is there any... Okay, I can. So, skill levels, which, I don't know. Maybe they affect combos and your special attacks. It was all special attacks in Legend of Mana, Secret of Mana, that's the one. And then this is magic, which probably levels up by you using magic, so that's gonna be fun. I don't know if I'm gonna be building into... Okay, so this is magic defense. Evasion and accuracy, so I probably want that. I don't know how much magic I'm gonna be building into. Evasion does sound useful, though. Total cash in your cash. I like that. We might just be building big into beating the shit out of people. I did play mage when I did the original game. We'll kind of have to see what we get access to, I guess. Aha! I guess I, like, dodged your thing by doing that. And yeah, I don't want to miss things with my attacks. That is, kind of an issue. So I'm definitely gonna need to make sure that I have good agility. Animal meat. Cool, cool. Man, this music. I know it's, you know, the GBA 4. Sword is clearly not the right weapon for fighting bees. I like Adventure of Mana, or fucking Final Fantasy Adventure, Legend of Mana 1, whatever. Even if it's, you know, kinda jank-ass, old-ass game, I still like it, man. Ah, okay. Okay, so this'll tell me what I'm building into, and then... I don't know if classes are a thing so much, but I guess, yeah, we pick a direction to build into primarily. I know in the original, putting a few points into defense early on made the whole game a hell of a lot easier, because you can just tank hits really easily if you just have a couple of points in there. Thief type. I kind of want to get a good agility at the start so that I avoid missing things, as well as a fair amount of power, you know. So, 1 defense, 1 agility, 2 power. Let's go with Thief for right now. Also, we get like 3 MP, because we didn't level a magic type, and I guess that's just the natural growth. Oh, okay, the things just respawned. Ow. Ow! Ow! Also, I got a critical hit earlier, I'm pretty sure, so maybe agility ties into that too. At least that's, I would expect it to, unless it doesn't, and it's not affected by any stat, which is also totally possible. Ow. Pesto veggie. Alright, let's take a look at these items. Event items? Oh, okay, yeah, quest item. Gotcha. to Wendell. Okay, so... Ah, okay, removes poison, also recovers abilities, and I don't know what that means. Meat items! Items for meat! Oh, okay, so like you get temporary buffs for eating meat. That's cool. I will keep that in mind. Right now, the only fauna-type enemies that I'm fighting is Rabbites, and those are, you know, very weak. What is this tree? Oh, shit, it's a bee. Yeah! Nothing. Okay, so the enemies just kind of respawn. This will be the dude. Well, I know this guy. Wow, level 2. Cascade Cottage. Isn't that where the swordsman I heard about in Topple lives? A letter? Head to Wendell, and we'll meet up there. So you are one of the realm heretic hunters. That's not what I was doing. I was doing Mickey Mouse. So you are one of the realm's heretic hunters. Heretic hunter? With the realm? Wait a minute. What are you talking about? What have you done with Sir Bogard? I haven't done anything. You're lying. Why don't you draw your sword? Just like you did when you destroyed my village. Hold on. You've got it all wrong. My only enemy is Dark Lord. And if you're one of his minions, I will draw my sword. Me? Work for Dark Lord? Get real! Dark Lord is the sworn enemy of my village. Okay, so neither of us works for Dark Lord. Let's calm down, or we won't get anywhere. So you hate Grand's realm too? Here, it's a letter I found. It must be for you. Huh? It's a letter from Sir Bogard. Whoa! What are you doing here, Wisp? Slash Lumina? Wisp, okay. Heya! I'm Wisp, a light spirit. Recovery from attacks and such is my specialty. How do you do? That's a light spirit, isn't it? Yeah, that is what it said, Hank, yes. Can you actually use spirit magic? Whoa! You've never seen a spirit before? They won't appear to bad people. So I guess you're probably not too bad. Okay then. I'll teach you how to use magic. First, select spirits and the magic you want to use. Then, press the R button. Pressing the R button calls the spirit, and letting it go releases it. How long you press the button determines whether it uses attack or support magic. Have you got it now? Yeah. Spirit magic, huh? So I can use it too. Oh, that's right, I forgot the letter. I didn't know it was for you when I read it. Sorry about that. Just as I thought. It's Sir Bogard's handwriting. He's all right. Oh, good. I'm going to have to visit Wendell. If you're going to Wendell, would you mind if I tagged along? Oh, come! There's a sage in Wendell by the name of Sibba. Yes, I've heard of him. Are you going to see him? Yeah. There's something I need to ask him. All right, then. Let's go to Wendell. Together. Meet! The master over at Vincat Hall sealed the cave to Wendell. We've got to go to Vincat Hall before we can get anywhere. Alright, let's save. Always save. We'll encounter cliffs on the way to Wendell, but we can jump up them. Okay, I guess I can do big jumps. Now, radical. You can jump by pressing the L button. Woo, woo. Nice. Woo-hoo-hoo. I've never felt so powerful. Okay, you cannot sprint into jumps. Ah, Batums! Okay, so she healed herself. I have to heal myself, don't I? I can't, like, make you do it. Oh, maybe I can. So I just pressed a button and it did a thing. Is this where I jump? No. That is not where I jump. Darn. It looked so much like where I jump. Ah, okay. Low things are... Ah, stop hitting me. I guess I should probably use magic so that I can level up my magic skills, though. So I'm gonna want to use them. If nothing else, you use Cure a lot in the original game. So probably I want to make sure that I have that available to me. So... Oh, hey, Niccolo. What's up? Hey, Hank! If you were thinking of cutting through the cave, better forget it. There are meatballs blocking the way. But fear not, I've got the perfect remedy to those pesky meatballs. Remember, there are several kinds of meatballs, and each type has its weakness. Quite a pickle. I'd say that only Hank could take care of it. Could you do that for me? Then it's a deal. I suppose it's a deal, and only Hank can take care of it. I can't jump up this section. Niccolo keeps getting in the way. Alright, meatballs, huh? Meatballs. That's not a meatball, that's a Batmo. Or a Batum. I assume they're called Batmos in this one, but I think they're called Batums in Trials. Or maybe that's just the fan translation, I don't know. Ow! Yo, big crits. They knock things down too? Radical. Oh, okay, so it keeps track of which ones you've put them into. Oh, also, yeah, they just affect how your HP and MP raise in general, which is interesting. Well, obviously power is a big deal. I do want to have big power. Magic defense is probably also useful, so I'll want some other stuff. But I doubt magic defense is going to be a major thing this early in the game. I feel like Monk for the big power boost is going to be a good move. Do I need the... I probably won't get much out of big agility this early on, but also, I don't know, probably not a bad idea. I'm gonna keep putting things into Thief. It kind of seems to, you know, give me not a ton of HP, but like a good amount of MP for not being a magic focus type, as well as giving me the big agility so that I can potentially take advantage of those evasions and not get, you know, constant missing of things. Since that is generally something... I'm trying to use the charge attack. There we go. I wonder if the timing for the first alternate weapon is going to be the same. I assume that they're going to do more weapons, because, I mean, staff is a thing that wasn't available in the original game. I think, how many different weapons... How many different weapon types are there in this? Because originally, or, you know, in the original game, we had sword, flail, sickle, lance, axe, and mace, I guess. So, like, most of this. Bow, nux, nice, and staff are new. Wait, do I not have a spirit equipped? How do I equip a spirit? This. Oh, okay. Ow. That is a trap. Okay. Fair enough. Also, yeah, I'm missing a lot on that. I feel like, yeah, I want to cast a spell, but, like, how do I do that? Where do I go to equip magic? Is Star Wars anime? I mean, the cartoon? Do you mean like... Yeah, I mean like there is a Star Wars anime. Slash, bash, jab. Each meatball inflicts damage based on its type. Is it talking about the slimes? Are they calling slimes meatball? How do I equip my spirit? I kinda need to. I wish I had amigos. It's not under weapons. They're not items. Like, I've got access to light magic. Oh, set NPC behavior. Oh, okay, I see. Nifty. Well, she's a mage, so... Oh, whatever. Yeah, you should be using magic more. But Oh, she's like out of MP actually, so maybe not. So I can't hurt them using this. So I guess I could just leave? Because I suppose that those are the quote-unquote meatballs that he's talking about out there. Except, it seems that I need, like, pierce damage in order to hurt them, and I don't have access to that yet. Nope, she's got her MP back. Did she just heal herself when she had... She is, casting heals. Okay, there you go. I don't think your abilities are affected by anything, so I'm actually gonna change that again. 'Cause I would kind of prefer you never to cast spells. Unless I tell you to. Because I can use you as a heal. You just cast a spell immediately after I told you not to do that. Oh wait, that was... I was on the wrong person, wasn't I? No, I did... Yeah. Hey, okay, now I can do that. Attack magic trajectory is determined by which weapon you have currently equipped. Interesting. Okay, so now I can use my bow. That was not what I wanted to do. God damn it, I'm stupid. Okay, well, that's fine. Oh, magic rope isn't limited. It was a use item in, oh right, it's jab, not pierce. Same thing. Okay, so... Yep, it's just a stronger shot. So there's no combo for the bow, it just exists. And it does garbage damage against these enemies. Which is possibly partly due to my lack of... Okay, so bash is the damage type that you want for bees. Gotcha. I think slash is most effective against them, but this weapon probably also has lower attack power than my sword. It's pretty slow, but I feel like it could be useful. Like, for dealing with certain enemies, just to have a bow. I know I definitely wanted to use ranged weapons in 2 at times. Also, yeah, I just got this off of the guys that use the bow. I don't know if it was a set thing, but it feels like it probably wasn't. Oh, I got confused. Shit. Ranged weapons were the best weapons in... like, any weapon that had reach, basically, was, like, the best shit in the original game, outside of, like, the best sword in the game that just outclasses fucking everything. But axes were really good, partly because they had, like, a throwing... Their special attack had you throw the weapon. And it pierced through shit. Okie doke. So I could continue going thief and continue gaining agility. Or I could go somewhere else with it. Like, higher defense. I think we're just gonna build into attack power for right now. And I can worry about, like, gaining magic stats another time, because I don't really have useful magic. And Monk gets me a lot of HP as well. Stardust Herb. That should be a status ailment. Fixer-upper. Also, yeah, game is real-time. All the mana games are, though. That's how the games do. You resist your own damage type. I'm just trying to level up. Ooh, nice. Okay, so I can line it up so that I can hit multiple enemies with the arrows, which, you know, makes sense, but just good to know that that's a thing that you can do. I'm kind of trying to just gain some bow skill so that I can use the bow to do things when I need to use the bow to do things, like right here, for instance. I'm gonna be locked in here, and these guys are vulnerable to arrows and nothing else. Well, not nothing else. Any jab damage, so anything that would do pierce damage, which is probably just the bow and, like, spear. But yeah, I killed the meatballs. Wow, I did it. Why are they called meatballs? Oh, wait, no, maybe that's what he's talking about. Maybe I need to attack that. And that thing had a slash attack. Yeah, okay, that's what I needed to do. Okay. I see. The question is, does it come back if I, like, go back and do that again? And I guess the slimes are the same way, though. They do the same thing. Okay, no, so... I don't think it's a quest thing. I think he was just telling me how to fight them. I still don't see how either of these things are meatballs, but, you know. Ooh. What the fuck? The staff skill is cool! Beats the hell out of my shitty bow skill. And my shitty sword skill, frankly. I'm hoping that leveling up the skill improves the weapon art. Special attack. I feel like I'm probably going to play around with different weapons a lot, which would be kind of expected. We'll have to see the things that I like. I feel like I go with spears in these games a lot, though, because they just tend to be really good. Yeah, bow skill up. Oh, he's just too far down for me to... Never mind. Is that level 2 bow skill then? Okay, no, these are just showing me. Though it does give me the stats. Hit 5, so this thing is accurate. Oh, they affect your dodge. Okay. Interesting. Yes, okay, so we are sword level 3, bow level 2. She has level 3 staff as well. But her skill level isn't going up, from what I can see. Nice. Not a terribly fast weapon. Which I guess is to be expected when you're talking, you know, ranged weapons in these games. Generally, they don't want you to be able to go super fast with that. Okie dokie. I could power up even more. I don't think I'm gonna worry too much about boosting defense here. Because it goes up anytime that I take a physical class anyway. Let's boost power again, go Monk. Then maybe we'll go back to Thief for a bit. I like doing big damage with my normal attacks. Even though Mage build is kind of busted in the original. Oh, nice. Though, I think, as far as ease of play goes, Mage is considerably more difficult than, just doing Warrior. Not that Mage is difficult, it just requires you to, like, line up shots with things. Which Warrior does not require you to do. Just requires you to build heavily into damage, and then you just murder everything with normal attacks. But Mage gets this dumb advantage of, the way that the focus bar functioned for magic, which was that if your focus bar is full when you cast a spell, it does 4 times damage. Can I hit you from here? If I do this, I can. Not, because she keeps pushing you away. But he's in a position where I can connect now. Ow! Ow! Oh, okay. That's how you switch characters. You just tried to slime me, you son of a bitch. How dare you? Different weapon. We'll just go back to sword for a little bit, I think. Ow. Oh, wait, no, I need her. Shit. Get over here. Ow. There we go. Wow. Fucking Borobins. Ow. Hell yeah. Get that agility boost again. And some MPs. Oh, hey, Nicola, what up? Hey, cool. Chocolump. Gummy frogs. That's some spicy looking phantom meat. Oh. I kind of want this just to see what it does. Magic Walnut is going to be MP, restorative, which is cool. I don't really have anything to sell right now. So, what does the frog do? Sets death blow gauge to oh, okay. They called it the death blow gauge. So my, I guess death blow gauge, the focus bar thing down at the bottom, would get maxed out if I ate the gummy frogs. That's cool. What? Nicola, what are you doing? Nicola, what the fuck are you doing? You sell accessories here now? Holy shit, that's expensive. fact, both of these are expensive. Chimpfish, Iris, and Bell Bell. I wonder what these actually do. Oh. Oh. That's what they do. I see. Well. Well, I think I needed to go to Scaly Lair after doing the haul last in the original Legend of Mana. Spooky. This place is way spookier. It was just like a regular mansion in the original. Am I the only one who has a bad feeling about this one? Hank, shut up. It's totally fine, totally safe, and that lady telling us that he was a spooky vampire man was... It was just rumors. It's nothing. It's not real. Shut up. Oh? Are you afraid? Me? Afraid? Are you kidding? Hey! Over by that tree! Something was there! You're the one who's scared, aren't you? Why would you do that? Move. You're in the way. What? Say that again. Move. You're in the way. Also, the master's a vampire. He snatches women and sucks them. But you're a guy, and you're in the way. So go home. Well, that was, weird. A vampire. No way. A Dracula. What's wrong? I'm telling you, I saw something. It was a ghost. Sure you did. I definitely saw it. It was the ghost of a sad-looking man. Are you sure it wasn't just a tree branch? Awfully high-strung, you know. Alright, let's get going. Yeah, I don't see no spooky man over here. There's a spooky man in there. He's purple. Whoa, it's real spooky here. Also, I was just told that the master here is a vampire, which I feel like spoils the whole thing that, like, worked well in this area initially. Oh, he's spooky. Welcome to Vinquette Hall. We're sorry to visit so late, but we'd like to meet with the master of the hall. The master. Perhaps I may be of some assistance. Actually, in Wendell. It's very important, so we'd prefer to speak to him directly. Unfortunately, the master is asleep at the moment. I'd be happy to be of service in some way. No, that's all right. We'll just come back after he wakes up. Regrettably, our gate is only open at night. Wouldn't you perhaps prefer to wait here until he awakes? But this place, it's a bit spooky. Guests? How unusual. Welcome back, Miss Isabella. How's your room? Is there anything I can do to make your stay more pleasant? Not a thing. I've made myself quite at home. You are much too kind. Are you both staying too? Be sure not to disturb the Count. Oh, the Count, is he? What do you wish to do? We'll take up your offer and stay here tonight. Very good. Then I shall go prepare your room. Why did you say that? Why are you so huffy? I told you, this place is certifiably creepy. It's crawling with ghosts. You're just seeing things. And what would our gracious host say if he heard you spouting off about spooks? I'll tell you what, Buster. I still don't trust you. If this is a trap, I'm taking you down with me. A trap? Oh? And what would be in it for me? We came here to get the caves unsealed, in case you forgot. Well, don't you try pulling any funny business while I'm sleeping. As if. Who'd want to? Everything is ready. Your room is upstairs and to the left. Oh, dude, free stuff. Bam! Angel Grail. Radical. Got a fireplace, got a... that thing. Clock. Chair. Save point. See, this guy can't be all that bad. He's got a man and goddess statue in his house. Let's go bother the other guests. Hey, what's up? Oh, the overnight guests. Are you, staying here too? Please, call me Isabella. And yes, I am currently residing in this hall. Did anything unusual happen? Well, I heard some odd gossip. Oh, I'm sorry. You're worried about the vampire thing. Well, yeah, now that you mention it. Not to worry. His tastes have changed since moving in here. So you know the master then? I'd say yes. I know him. Oh, so very well. Better than anyone else. So are you two, dating? Dating? That'd be nice. Now let me guess. You two have come to get him to unseal the caves leading to Wendell. Yup, that's about right. I thought so. Very well, since I'm his girlfriend and all, I'll ask him for you. Would you really? Thank you so much. You're such a sweetheart. Let me give you a tip. A water spirit is trapped in Marsh Cave. If spirits are your thing, it'd do you well to pay a visit. Thanks! Wow. You'll find Marsh Cave to the east of the hall. It's not particularly dangerous, but do be careful. Man, that was super easy. Everything's been taken care of. And now we can go, dang, it's locked. Fuck! Alright. I guess we'll go to bed. It's been years since I slept in a bed. Hey, don't be so eager to nod off. You heard Miss Isabella say that the master's a vampire. Dracula. Don't fall. Oh, never mind. Ooh. Hey, sure was tiring. I'll rest a bit too. sleep already? No sense of urgency. Finds me at home. Oh no. Not that dream again. I hate trees. Don't worry about me. Just run. No, I won't leave you. I twisted my ankle, dude. Just run off. What? Mom told me to protect you. So, just run. My parents and I will catch up later. Got it. We'll meet up later. Yeah. For sure. Oh! Whoa! That dream again. She's gone. Where did she? I bet she just went to the bathroom, dude. That girl does look quite promising. The Count will be pleased. They mean meat? They said the master is a Dracula. Better go save her quick. Better go save quick. Could she be too? Book. Standby month. Salamander Day. That cad. I thought I'd get to see him, and then he runs off to the human world. What nerve! Aristocratic devils, what are they thinking? In other news, I heard that the 3 Gemma Knights brought down the Vandal Empire and ushered in peace. Among the 3 Gemmas was a minstrel named Granz with a magical voice, which reminds me that primate princess was going to look into that human, Granz. Did something happen to her in the human world? Either way, this must be investigated. It's a diary. Is it Miss Isabella's? Hold on. The Gemma Knights. They were active 20 years ago in Lord Granz's time. How old is Isabella? I mean, 20 years isn't that long ago, dude. Just because you're not that old doesn't mean other people can't be, like, in their 40s. Oh no. Not a dungeon. Damn, I'm hitting hard, dog. Oh, there's that dungeon music that I know so well. That is gonna be to cast a light spell. Dude, that was a fucking great shot. Oh, shit! It's a trapped chest. And I'm okay. Oh, okay, that's just Stardust Herb. Whatever. Got a save point. Magic walnut. Magic nut. Oh man. Missed the slime item. Who's in here? Oh, it's you. That was easy. Whoa! Whoa! There was a spirit trapped inside? Hatcha! I'm free! I'm Salamander, a fire spirit. Are you the one who removed a metaball? Was I just reading it wrong as meatball, or did it say meatball? I'm pretty sure it said meatball before. Thanks! Now I'm free! Huh? I should repay you. After all, you're the one I owe my freedom to. Whatever you need. Whoa! Ignite to remember. I'm cooking with gas. Your MP's low. I'll give you a tip. Sit when MP's running out. Press the L button and A button at the same time. Oh, well shit, that means mages are fucking really good in this game, because you can just get your MP back. But remember to sit when foes aren't around, or you might get smoked. Great, I can use magic now. I could use magic before. Oh, I literally couldn't use magic before. Okay, I thought it gave me the thing. Okay, well, our first spell is Fireball then. Cool. Should I level up my magic power? That's the question. But yeah, being able to recover MP like that, is gonna make that way easier, huh? You get more MP going that way. Interesting. And less HP. The lowest HP class would be Sage. But it gives me agility, 2 mind, and 1 int. Man, it's rough. So I kind of want to give myself some magic stuff, since I just found out that sit is a thing. On the other hand, I can just continue building into a like raw attack power and destroy everything that way. I will probably need to use magic at least a little bit, so having some more MP and junk is also having magic defense is probably a good idea. I will put Sage for the bigger magic defense and the higher MP. And now let's, oh, that's the wrong button. Fireball. Yeah, my magic attack is garbage. That's more for, situations where I am forced to use it, like this. Okay, that, missed. Oh, okay, that's interesting. So it shoots like the bow shoots. So if I power up, oh, fucking sweet. Okay, and that's probably independent of my magic power. Ah, nose. Okay, so if I do this, how long does it take for me? Oh, it takes a while to recover MP, huh? I guess it's not too bad, as long as I'm not spending a ton of MP every fight. And I'm not planning on doing a mage build so much. Using the power boost from that seems like a pretty good way to do things, though. I already deal a fuckload of damage, you know? There we go. And I imagine it probably doesn't rely on my int for the damage boost. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, okay, that was weird. I guess that's just it using an attack. Also, Cure would be super busted in this game. But, like, obviously it's going to be a thing that I can... Ow, fuck you, dude. It's going to be a thing that I can get because, there's a light magic skill. Though normally this is where you get it, so... But, the order of things has changed a bit. Obviously. Let's go over here first. Oh, no, not, you know, dudes. Oh, man. Shit. Not worth. I haven't been hit. I mean, I guess it'll probably be worth it when I start getting hit with status ailments and shit. Because, yeah, any physical effect, so like poison, some other stuff probably. Oh, Zambo. Ooh, okay, okay. You're not immune to normal damage, are you? Oh, shit, you are. Well, fuck you. Oh, I can't, okay, damn. Oh, okay, that is not what I was expecting. Damn it, that's not what I was trying to do. Okay, well, I guess I have to, like, sit for a minute. That's not what I'm trying to do. There we go. This sucks. So, yes, I definitely need MP. Or, I definitely need magic power. Because otherwise I can't kill anything with, magic. Damn it. Ow. I mean, that does sound like something I would do, Dag. Because, you know, smoked sausage is great. There's no reason not to eat it at midnight. Can I not? Okay, it costs 6 MP. I didn't even realize that it was 6 to cast fire as an attack, and where it's 3 to do power up. God, this sucks. So we're definitely gonna have to invest in them in the int a good deal. I wonder if I doubt the killing blow bar does anything for magic or death blow meter or whatever. Wait, why am I not? Oh, I'm stupid. I'm pressing the wrong button for the attack. Ow. Okay, I got him. Man, that sucked. That sucked bad. mostly stick to the bow here. Okay, level up. As I was saying, we kinda need magic, I guess. So, do we put it into mage for the 2 int? Probably. Magic defense sounds great and all, but 2 magic attack instead sounds better right now. There we go. Because I've got a decent amount of attack power currently. I still want more, of course, but I kill things pretty quickly with normal attacks. It's the magic that I need to boost it so that I can actually, okay, yeah, we're not, that ain't gonna work very well, is it? Oh, I mean, I'm doing more damage. Also, that worked. Okay, I can move while I'm casting, that's good. You know, that... I'm doing more damage, and I set one on fire once, so that's cool. I can kill these guys. I mean, ideally, if I had them, like, lined up. Okay, so if I attack... Will you start chasing me? Because the other guy was chasing me around, and that kind of made it easier for me to keep him where I wanted him. Okay, he's following. This guy, though, does not seem to want to come over. So he's gonna be kind of a pain in the ass to hit both of them. Because, I could hit both of them using this weapon's magic. I just need them to kind of be following me. Damn it. A little too far. Damn. I'm wondering if they'll spawn an item or something if I kill them. If not, then that sucks. But there's not really much to be done about it. Hey, come on. Both of you. Okay. One left. It should only be a couple of hits to take him out. Also, the I mean, the death blow gauge obviously doesn't work the way that the focus gauge in, or willpower or whatever, worked in the first game, just because, it increased magic damage over time. Or, like, the higher it was, the more damage it dealt. And yeah, that's obviously not any better. There we go. Alright, well. Lesson learned. Yeah, that's about what I thought. Alright, out of here. Oh, right, you're actually resistant to that. Okay, this looks like it's quite possibly the way forward, since it goes down. I think... Also, we didn't get an axe. Normally you get an axe, or you can buy an axe in a shop, like, pretty early on. This is gonna hurt. Big seed. Wonder when I can start planting those. And then there's like another weapon in this area, in the original. Nope, not that. Ow. That sounds rather painful. Yeah, I guess just cut off your foot, missing. There's no saving it now. Ooh, ow. Okay. Yeah. You're doing your thing. You're wiggling. Ow. Oh, here we go. We're moving forward. Not here either. What are you doing? What are you doing? I'm merely looking for the vampire's fiancée. Leave me alone. Oops. Hellhounds do have quick reflexes. I'll be off now. Since you have set eyes on this room, I'm afraid we cannot let you live. All part of my duties. Nothing personnel, kid. What's with this guy? Oh, shit, a werewolf. Excuse me while I, do that. Power up. Ow. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Okay, what the fuck, dude? That hurt a lot. I don't like that. Don't be mean like that. I'm gonna, switch over to the bow real quick. Yeah, that's right. What are you gonna do now? You ain't even on screen, loser. How careless of me. Ooh. Incredible. He's still breathing. Definitely different from arena monsters. What is he? Now where could Meat be? She passed that door? First let's leave. Good idea to power up the bow to cheese fights. And level up to get your stuff back. Okay, so obviously magic's still kind of a big deal, but I need to keep on being physical power man, so let's monk. For big HP, big attack power boost. Check this room. Oh, okay. Oh, never mind. The butler was always a werewolf. That's true of the original game as well. Technically it was one of the coffins that had a weapon in it in the original, or maybe I'm thinking of a different dungeon. I can't mess with any of these anyway. Or no, I'm thinking of something else. Meat's in a coffin in the original. Whatever. I'm gonna switch back to the sword for a little bit. Ow, rude. Ow. Zombies every time. What? £8 too heavy. I mean, I guess it depends on what you're doing with it. that's not a way out. Oh, boss fight? They are giving me a fully heal save point right before this next room. There he is. Great, just in time.
HENK! Miss Isabella, Count Lee tried to...
Let me guess. You're the one who takes women and sticks them in coffins, huh? A prognosticator, eh? Look closely. They're sleeping peacefully, right? As long as they're at my residence, I can keep them safe. As shall be the case with Isabella. And now, this girl as well. I will protect them all.
Who gave you the right?
I promised a friend that I would protect the Manor women. This mess with Dark Lord has brought on by the Mavols. I'll resolve it. There are vampires. This is Dracula's. Exactly one of them, in fact.
How dare you? And how do you think these women feel?
Until this chaotic world is settled, they'll stay asleep. You too. And no harm will come to you. That's no kind of logic. Even if by force, you will be mine. Oh, he's doing his zappy move.
Oh shit, it's just like from the
Original fight. Much like in the original fight. I think... Yeah, okay, let's just equip the bow. Fuck this. Hey, dude. That does not do much damage to you, huh? Sword? Sword the better way, then? Sword actually hurt you? Oh, okay, what are you doing? Oh! Ow! Oh, the game is not working too well, huh? He just tried to cast a magic. There it is. That was not great. Stop flying around so much. Okay, I just took damage for bumping into you. That sucks. Yeah, okay, that's how I hit you. Whoop, he did a thing. Ow! She went down. Okay. Damn. Yeah, I'll bring her back. I have 3 of these. Don't die so bad next time. In fact, what am I doing? You're clearly gonna be weak to light, like, right? Like, let me hit you. Yeah, there we go.
Whoa, it's Bang Flang! In the flesh!
Release Miss Isabella and the others, too. Don't blame the Count. It was I who asked him to protect the Manor women from the heretic hunters. Lord Grands, how did you... HENK, I remember that time you... That ghost I saw.
It was Lord Grands.
Mickey Mouse.
That ghost I saw. It was Lord Grands.
Grans, how did you get here? You've been alive all this time. Oh, I mean, he's clearly a ghost, dude. Can vampires not tell the difference between ghosts and living people? Or are you an apparition? You mean you two know each other? We're the best of friends. I'm only doing this as a favor for him. Lord Grans, did you really ask him to...
Even if you were trying to protect, how could you?
My apologies. There really was no other way. Meet. We must keep you alive. I mean, I guess you have a point. They are both undead. Maybe it's just hard for them to tell the difference between, like, living and dead people when you're also dead. Ghosts just look like regular people to you. We must keep you alive. There's a reason you must not die. No matter what, you must survive. HENK. Protector. Then you're better off leaving this place. Dark Lord's underlings are lurking about. It's not safe here.
What about Miss Isabella?
She'll be fine. She'll wake up soon. Lord Grans, so, are you still alive? Or are you... Forget about me. Just get going. Realm soldiers could be here any minute. If you go to Wendell, beyond Marsh Cave, befriend the water spirit along the way. I was already told about that, dude. The fire spirit you have will break the firestone seal at the entrance. Marsh Cave water spirit. Got it. Thank you, Lord Grans, Count Lee. Let's go, meet. Take care of each other. We will. They're being hunted, Grans. Perhaps they should have hidden out in Mavolia for a while. No, they are making their own way through this. They need to believe in their own power. I suppose that's true. Wow, a Dracula who isn't just an evil bad dude, like he was in the original game. He really just was a rude dude and showed up and tried to murder you in the original. Lee, why are you crying? Were you reminded of Medusa again? Let me share your burden of sorrow. Medusa. This feeling. Oh. It's just like before. Gotta stop thinking about it. How many times? I knew it! You are Meat! The girl who was at my house! You're alive! Oh, I'm so relieved.
HENK, I'm so very sorry. It was my fault that your parents...
Don't be ridiculous. The one who killed my mother and father was that rat, Dark Lord. I'm the one who's sorry. I promised my mother I'd protect you.
You don't hate me? If I hadn't been there, no one would have died. Your father and your mother.
I'll never forget my grudge. against Dark Lord. Knowing you're still alive, I can throw away my painful past. Meet. We've got to look ahead.
Is it okay? Do you forgive me? Thank you. Then let's go to Wendell.
Whoa. Ebon music. Oh, I don't need to go up that way. Wait, why were we... Oh, we went out the back way or something and it took us over here? Okay, whatever. Bees! Down this way. This is where the lizard mans were. Hey, Hank! I've got some new stuff I can let you have for 50 Luca. Yeah, sure. It's cactus essence. All you do is plant it in a pot, and voila, you get a hot house. Check it out once you find a pot. Cha-ching! Thank you much. You're quite the shopper. Well, I'll see you later. Dude, I got the cactus essence! Yo! Help yourself to whatever you find. Well, I just found a pot. How convenient. Would you like to build a hot house? I guess? Whoa! Whoa! Damn. I was done. There he is. There he is. My boy. Of course I will speak to him. My perfect boy. Speak to me, cactus. Please. Damn, he won't say nothing. He even has a diary right there. Does he do the same thing? He does! How many fucking entries do you... What the fuck? He has 50 cactus entries. Dude. What the fuck? Okay. I don't know shit about this. I only played like the very beginning of this game before, so this is new shit to me. Oh god! There he is. I gotta choose 2 seeds. You ought to get a harvest while you're wandering around. Come again, anytime. Oh, okay, you attacked, yeah. It's his nose, dude. Oh, he's doing it! He's doing it! He wrote! He really did it! Okay, oh, okay, so I can grow one anytime. I gotta read that real quick. It's pretty important. I gotta read it. A meeting. The chief met a friend from long ago. Their relationship's always rough. With all of their babbling and two-fisted squabbling. You'd think they'd get married and stuff. I'm confused, Cacti. Alright, well, I'm out of here. See ya. Holy shit, he's writing again. He's writing again. Is he just gonna write every time that I come in? Is that how it works? Instead of writing about quests and stuff that I'm telling him about? He does! Oh, okay. At the Vampire's Hall, Mana Girls and Mavol are stuffed into coffins alive. It looks like they're sleeping. What dreams are they keeping when it's so hot and stuffy inside? good question. So that was the last thing I did, so maybe there wouldn't be any more? He doesn't talk to me like Lil Cactus does in... Legend of Mana. Okay, yeah. So we'll just have to make sure to keep up with him. They did make it so that you can do each of his things in order rather than missing them if you don't talk to him between each event, though, which is good. Oh, scale. Okay, so the lizard mans are down here. Ow! Oh, level up! Because, yeah, in the original, the cave was locked by a key that you needed to kill the lizard men to fight. And I'm assuming that I probably still need to do that. Oh, okay, those aren't lizards. They are resistant to piercing, which makes sense. They're plants. Oh, she died. I'm not reviving you. You do not come back when I kill things. You probably come back in the next room, though, right? Cool. She did not come back. Fuck! Niccolo. Oh, right, you have those. How much? That's not what I want to do. Buy items. How much does it cost to get angel grails? Oh, those are cheap as hell. Okay, well, let's just stock up all of my money. I think I've got some shit that I can sell off, though. Those do not sell for as much as I thought they would. I will sell them, though. Alright. The thing is, about those angel grails, and I get the feeling that there's going to be a save point here in just a little bit, but fine, I will level up. I can't switch to her because I'm not in, like, a combat area. Do we want to boost... keep pushing attack power? Do I want to boost agility? I haven't missed anything in a while, so I don't feel like I need agility too bad right now. I'm gonna go ahead and boost attack power again. And HP. I like the big HP. Yeah, because as long as I can keep her alive or, like, revive her, she has healing spell. Ow. Also, apparently my defense is pretty solid, considering I'm taking 1 damage from these hits. Despite not having any armor. Nice. There's nothing up here, except for the save point, but I'm gonna ignore that for right now. I don't care. Niccolo! You moved here. Huh. Cave. And her health sucks. Yeah, that's about what I was figuring. It probably... Oh, right. It's, this is the magic thing. Boy. There we go. Wow. Okay, now I'm missing shit. I'm missing a lot. Not taking much damage though, so still kind of good, but some more agility would not be bad then. For dealing with guys like that. They probably expect me to use either the bow or, oh wow, they are just totally immune to, bashing damage, huh? This loops around. Doesn't look like it. I'll check out this area for items, cause you never know what you might... Duck! Ow. Motherfucker had a flail. Damn, 46. Oh. There we go. I guess that's actually not that much higher than my triple hit. Long seeds, okay. More seeds. Oh, okay, I see. That's a path. Ooh, Hakun Lizard. Ow. Oh, that was a flail spot, wasn't it? Yes, it is. Okay, that means that I get the flail here, which gives me access to another damage type, so I have all three. Which is good. And also gives me another long-range weapon. Crooked seeds. Okay. Yeah, let's go thief. Maybe next level I boost my magic attack. Whoa!
Are you hurt?
Oh, I'm alright.
Something's here. Please be careful.
Wow, she sucks. She has no accuracy. I think magic can't miss, though, is the thing, so, like, she doesn't need accuracy. Assuming that she actually uses her magic, but I don't. Oh, okay, yeah, I got a flail for falling down here and beating those guys. Cool, cool. Alright, so at this point, the flail was just kind of the best option for weapons in the original. I want to take a look at my weapon stats and see what kind of stats it actually has. Okay, so it is stronger than everything else I have. Doesn't give me as much dodge. Doesn't have as much accuracy, but I have a bunch of accuracy. I'm not sure what the limit does, so can I take a look at it? No, I cannot. Okay. So I don't know if that means that it has like a smaller gauge or what. But yeah, basically we have that. Which is garbage for fighting them because they're specifically resistant to it, but other than that, it actually has more attack power than some of our stuff. Downside, of course, is that it doesn't have combo like the sword does, so we can't, you know, do that. But I will probably want to level it up because it is a new damage type, and that will prove very useful as a ranged weapon that does bashing. Ow. But yeah, so far sword is the only weapon I have that's like proper melee weapon and has combo. There's one level. No, you're not resistant. I mean, you don't seem to take a lot of damage from it, but... Oh, yeah. Oh, shit, what the fuck? I thought that they were, weak to pierce, not resistant to slash. Okay. I guess that makes sense. Or, you know, at least teaches me something. Except that they didn't take any damage from her attacks when she does the same damage type. Yeah. So it's just, like, ranged attacks? Or this weapon in particular has some effect that causes it to work on them. I don't know. Weird stuff. I wonder if it still has the thing where it can hit enemies that are, like, behind you. More candies. Also, I guess dungeons were altered in that you no longer need pickaxes to get through walls and stuff, or keys to open doors for that matter. Oh, okay, she died. Well, I was trying to keep her from dying. Doesn't warn you until they are very, very close to dead. I can bring you back, I guess. It's not like I don't have enough. Try not to die, though, jeez. I know you're not, you know, absolutely godlike like I am, but still. Getting your butt kicked here. I did say I was gonna push up some magic. Just, God, that gives me, like, no HP. And I can get, like, 8 from doing that. But I only get, like, 2 if I go that way. No, I get 3. I guess I'll go with this one to give myself 2 more points of in. some more MP as well. That way my magic isn't completely worthless. Also, yeah, I did not need to recover her, or to heal her, because that would have done that for me. Or it should. I'm pretty sure it does. Oh man!
What's this? This mirror? It gives off a strange light. Let's take it back and show it to Miss Isabella.
Why Miss Isabella specifically? What is it? What are you? Oh, it's this. Ow, 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 fuck. Why? Dude, you suck. Okay, I said to use the goddamn item. Why did it not do anything? Oh, it did? That's not a physical ailment? Poison? I know this is specific to poison, but like, this seems weird. Okay, so I want to avoid that poison breath, for sure. Well, I could probably hit them with the sword if I was... Oh, what's he doing? Ow! Oh shit, I got frozen. Fuck. That's bad. I was kind of hoping that, God. There we go. God. This is really awkward, man. She's dying again. She's dead. There we go. Ow. Okay, okay. That's fine. I'm good. Wait, no, I can't cure that anymore, can I? No, because that doesn't remove poison. Shit. That sucks. I gotta bring her back. Okay, what if I, just do this? Well, if it didn't constantly attack the wrong part of him, that would be cool. Okay, yeah, that doesn't really do anything for me. Attack power up. I need to attack, come on. Okay, one head down. Out of MP. That's fine, because I don't really care. This fight is really awkward. There we go. I mean, it was in the original too, but, you know.
Oh, it's a fish lady.
The water spirit. Poor thing. It's grown weak from the marsh's poison. Maybe if we give it water, it'll come back to life.
I don't know, it looks pretty alive to me. Wiggling around like that.
Whoa, I got the water, people.
I got fish lady.
Isn't there some clean water in your scaly lair?
Yeah. Let's find a clean spring around there. Yeah, your skills never got better. It could be partly because you suck at attacking things, but... yeah. I am going to mess with her NPC stats, I think. Right now I have her there, and I'm actually just gonna, like, move her here. I think that's a good spot. So I don't want her hanging out right next to the enemies, honestly. As much as I don't really want her spending MP too much, because I want to be able to use it for healing and shit. She has a good deal of MP, so that's not really a major issue. She is, however, standing right on top of the fucking enemy. There you go. Oh, that has a charm effect? That's actually really nice. I mean, if it weren't for the fact that most enemies die very, very quickly, that would be really nice. How many levels does my thing have? Also, I just realized I have a really great thing that I'm about to do. I just wanted to check something in here. I have level 2 skill with this weapon. Alright, so the thing that I just realized I can do is, fuck off out of here. Oh, never mind, I guess just put me deeper into this fucking dungeon. I thought it was going to take me out of the dungeon like it does in the original game, rather than, say, to the last save point that you used. God damn. She is just, like, standing in the way of enemy attacks constantly. Which is weird because she didn't die this quickly before. Also, reviving from death does not bring back your MP at all. Which sucks. It's not all that strange, just in a lot of games it does. It would be nice if I could exploit that to some degree, because it seems that for whatever reason revival items are far more common than magic recovery items. Revive items are also really inexpensive. I want to switch back to my sword. But also I still need to use this weapon here. Ah, there's still an item there that I never picked up. Well, maybe I can get it. Oh, cool, level 3. Maybe I can get it by doing some stuff. Also, I want to check out the trajectory on this. Okay, that's what I thought it did. Also, that's another thing to do, I guess. Just using a bunch of that. It's just like in Secret of Mana, when you cast one spell fucking 300 times. Oh. Well, okay, so it was in this room. Is there a place that I can connect to? Okay, I see a spot there that I definitely didn't use before. It's right there. Okay. Angel Grail back. Cool. Then up here. Gets me some wood. Cool. Oh. The workshop in the hothouse. Because weapons are made of materials in this game. I can't imagine they did anything remotely like actual tempering, but like weapon crafting is gonna be a thing. Like weapon and armor crafting. Which isn't necessarily bad. It does mean that I can make weapons that I like if I decide that I like a particular weapon type. Sure. Yes, I do want to have an attack power of 20. Also, I just gained the Grappler special ability, which gives me +5 to Nux attacks. Interesting. So classes give you special abilities, apparently. Wait, where the fuck am I going? Is there not another direction to go from here? How do I leave this place? I thought that was the way out. Was that direction? Those special abilities are interesting then. For sure. Ah, okay, I remember this spot, yeah. Well, she seems to be in a position on the AI grid that makes her actually use her spell to heal herself, which is good. So they would be talking about the spot over here that had the statue. Here we go. Let's try and revive the water spirit here. Oh!
Thought I was a goner. Thanks for saving me. My name is Undine. I'm a girl, and proud of it. I hope you don't mind if I shower you with thanks. My deepest gratitude.
Whoa! I got the power of Fish Lady!
I don't know what her her other stuff would be. Bubble boat. Bubble boat? Bubble boat. Let me step out into a fight area and see what the fuck bubble boat is. Bubble boat. Okay, I don't know what I got turned fucking small, so I can't do anything now. Fuck you. Alright. Now, bubble boat. I'm in a bubble. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? I have no idea what the point of that is, but okay. I can put myself in a bubble. That would not be very effective against them, I imagine. Ow. Or not, because I guess he missed. That's that high agility at work there. So I'm guessing putting a bunch of points into Warrior would get me access to some good sword buff. Which would make sense. I guess I want these. I'll buy a few. Also, God, those are expensive, dude! Killing me, Niccolo. Ooh, I got an accessory. It adds +5 agility. Radical. I like having high agility. Alright. Ah, yeah, you have to have water to get through here. I see. How? Fuck you, dude. Oh, I'm out of MP. Yeah, that. Ow! Stop being mean. Can you change your spirit? No, okay, just checking. Nobus learning. What you learning, Nobus? Oh, yeah. Yeah, Willie P's some shit. I gotta be real close. Only because I'm using sword and not anything else. Whoa, animal bone! Crazy. Fucking fish? Fish type? In the lake? Hey you, loser, jump down here already. Thank you. Nice. Not stones! Okay. Bronze. Gotcha. Crabs! Fucking Mr. Krabs? My guess would be that I want to use this, not the bow, the flail. Yeah. Very nice evasion there. I can definitely dig it. Oh, those fish. Ow. So yeah, that was at 5. So putting another point into Thief would give me another ability, presumably. The level 5 Thief ability, which is... nothing. Never mind then. I do want to try out Nux, though, because, like, a speedy weapon like that, or what is presumably going to be a speedy weapon, or even just, like, a bashing weapon that has combo, so it would be an alternate to the sword. I wonder if your stats affect the, traps in this game like they do in Trials. I feel like if they did, though, that I would actually have an advantage, because I do have a good agility, and that's, like, the primary thing that messed with it. Agility and then luck for how many traps there were. But agility determined the speed, and it goes, you know, faster than you can possibly do anything with it right now. So either you need a lot, and it's not dependent on level like it is in Trials, or, Cannon. But no Bon Voyage, so I can't travel.
I can't grab it.
Alright, here we go. We finally did it. So this is Wendell, home of Sibba the Sage. And we got here safely! Finally made it. Meet. I guess you'll find Bogard now.
And Hank, you'll meet Master Sibba, right?
I'll meet Master Sibba and hear all about the Sword of Mana. Alright, let's go.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I think that's about enough for this stream. So I'm gonna die. You know? Whoa. It's like almost 1:30 a.m., so something. Yeah, it's 3 hours. I mean, it's just a decent stopping point. I got to Wendell. We get to, like, actual story stuff after this. It's cool. I'll probably try to stream at a time that's, like, I don't know, reasonable or something. For now, I am done, and either someone else will stream or they won't. Goodbye, that stream. And don't forget,